Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Justine. If you guys are new to my channel, in today's video we're testing out a bunch of new products, which is really exciting, and we are also testing out the new Catrice Clean ID range. I know a lot of you guys were interested in this. This whole range is vegan and free from animal testing. It doesn't have any parabens, silicones, mineral oil, microplastics, palm oil, animal, as well as any exotic ingredients. And the packaging of this line is designed to be as sustainable as possible. It's made out of paper and recyclable materials, which I think is really cool, so that's awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video with me today. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into these beautiful new products. The first thing I'm doing today is going ahead with this Clean ID lip balm. It's 98% natural ingredients and vegan. Has shea butter, cocoa butter, and macadamia oil. Smells really good. Smells very like coconutty. Reminds me of like the beach. Really nice and hydrating. Love that for me. So the first thing that we're going to use on the eyes today, I have been dying to try this. Bronzers are currently like my obsession. I've just wanted to try as many bronzers as possible. I really want to get my hands on the Fenty bronzers, but that's kind of impossible here in South Africa and they're cuck expensive. So we are using this Clean ID mineral bronzer, and this one's 89% natural ingredients, has SPF 15 in it. And today I'm using this shade, which is 020 medium dark. This says it's a matte bronzing powder, silky smooth formula, which gives a natural warmth to the complexion. I'm just going to dip my little brush in there. I have already gone ahead and done my brows, and I just carved out my brows using my P. Louise base. And we're going for a super basic, like really nice chilled look today. It's quite nice for me to have a break from like creative looks. And I'm going to add this to the outer corner. Oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful shade. I don't know if I'm just being rude, but I thought that these would be a little bit powdery, but they're actually really buttery. Woo! And now I'm adding this just on the inner corner. And what I do is I always tap it on first, because we have that wet base. Tap on your shadow first so that it almost sets the base. And then you can go ahead and blend it out once there's eyeshadow on top of that. Shook. That is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. This might be the easiest look I do on my channel. I feel like we're like 90% there already. I'm now just taking a clean fluffy brush and I'm just blending this out. This bronzer that we have on the lids also shows up true to colors, so that's also really good. Sometimes with bronzers, you can put them on the skin and they actually look a little bit more orange on your face compared to what it looks like in the pan. Okay, so bronzer is on the eyelids. That was literally the easiest thing to do ever. We're now going to try out the Clean ID Mineral Swirl Highlighter, 96% natural ingredients, obviously vegan as well. Let me check for you guys how much this is. These retail for 115 Rand 95 each, and the bronzers, I'm just looking at my little pamphlet here that I got sent, are 104.95 each. I really feel like using this one because it's more golden and we're going for like a golden vibe, so I'm just going to swatch this. I haven't tried any of these. Let's see what this comes out like. Wow, okay, that's actually really beautiful. Let me just add a little bit more to the hand so we can kind of see how it moves and shines. Okay, that's really beautiful. That's definitely going to work for today. I'm just wondering if I should apply this with a brush or my finger, but I think I'm actually just going to go ahead with my finger because I'm lazy. Okay, so I'm just going ahead with my ring finger, using quite a lot. And also we haven't set the middle of the eye yet, so this is hopefully going to grab onto this really nicely. Oh my gosh, guys, we might have done something great here. That's showing up very nicely, like better than I expected. And I am kind of taking this a little bit upwards. Woo, guys, what the hell? This is stunning, and the more you add, the more intense it gets. Okay, I'm impressed with that. So that looks beautiful on the lid. By the way, I do know that these are meant for your face. I just wanted to see what these would look like on the eyes. Dipping back into our bronzer that we used in the beginning, I'm just going to blend these two shades together. And then I'm taking my fluffy brush and just kind of going over everything. I feel like using this highlighter as well, which is the Silver Rose highlighter, and I'm just going to add this with a flat brush, synthetic flat brush. And I just want to see if that does anything. I don't know if it is going to. Does this brighten anything up at all? I don't think that really did much. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, I'm just going to pat this a little bit upwards. I'm going to try and use this for the inner corner. I'm using one of my favorite brushes, which is the Morphe M574 brush. It's just a beautiful, like, dense little brush. Just going to use a little bit of my Glam Glow setting spray on top. Just want to wet it a little bit, and let's add this to the inner corner like this. Let's see if this makes a difference. There we go. Now she's popping. Very nice. I like that color. I'm just going to make this come up a little bit over here. And then I'm going to use a little bit to highlight that brow bone. The next product that we're trying out is the Clean ID eye pencil. This is a black eye pencil, and this one retails for 51 Rand 95 cents. And I'm just going to leave this to... Oh, wow. Holy crap, I nearly like stabbed my eye out. This is like an actual pencil, man. Near fork, guys. Oh no. It's like I'm using an HB pencil on my eyes. No, 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 no. It looks like it goes on really smooth here. And it actually kind of feels okay. But when you put it on the eye, it feels so dry and it drags. And doesn't really work. No can do, ma'am. I don't like this at all. Could be a lot worse, but could also be a lot better. I think that is the first product from Catrice that I haven't liked. I literally love all of their stuff. But I'm now just using my CALA Brow Liner 317 brush, and I'm just going to like smoke this out, like blend it out a bit. I'm taking our dark bronzer again, and I want to go over this liner to see if this kind of diffuses it a little bit. Yeah, it does. So I'm just patting this on top of that black liner. For my foundation today, I'm just using my Benefit Hello Happy foundation, putting that on the back of my hand. And my beauty blender is a little bit damp, so I'm just going to add this. So that's just given me a really nice, just basic kind of coverage. I didn't use too much of this. And then today I'm using a new concealer, which I just got. This is the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. And I'm using the shade 323 Fawn. I've been trying to get this shade forever. It's honestly a struggle for me to find either foundations that are light enough for me or concealers that are light enough for me. So I finally found this, picked it up, and I tried it out this morning. Looked really nice, nice creamy consistency. But let's see how it goes with a look like this. I think I added a little bit too much of the concealer. I didn't realize like how far just a tiny bit spreads, but it's really nice. Great coverage, feels really nice and creamy, and doesn't feel too drying either. That's a lovely concealer. I'm now just using the Catrice 5-in-1 setting powder, and this is quite white, so I just add a tiny bit just to set down the face so that it isn't sticky. Now, the moment I have been waiting for since I saw these bronzers, I've been dying to try one of these bronzers on the face, and today I'm going to use the light medium one because obviously I'm super pale. So let's go ahead with this one. It looks, guys, check this. It looks kind of similar. Sorry, I just had to go fetch this. To my favorite Physicians Butter Bronzer. They're kind of within the same tones. I'm not saying they're exactly the same. I don't know how the formula is going to be either, but it kind of reminds me of that in a way. Let's see how this goes. Also, there's hardly any fallout or anything when I've been using both of these bronzers, so that's good. Let's see how this applies. Okay, so it definitely packs a punch. Maybe went in a little bit too heavy-handed there. Let's blend this out and see how it goes. Okay, so this is definitely not a powdery bronzer, which I'm very happy to report. It's actually probably one of the most buttery kind of feeling bronzers that I've tried from a drugstore. I think that this is pretty affordable. How much is it again? It's 105 Rand. I would pay that. I would definitely pay that for this bronzer, 100%. For interest's sake, I'm actually just gonna go ahead with this dark bronzer, the one that we used for our eyes. And I just wanna see like how much darker this actually is. Okay, yeah, you can definitely see that. I feel like they're gonna need some seriously darker tones though, because if I'm this pale and I can kind of wear both of these shades, for someone that is dark skinned, this ain't gonna work. Just added a little bit of that and that blended out so beautifully. This is the Love Cosmetics Heartful Healthy Glow Blush. This is their long-lasting one in the shade number 60 Tempting Grape. Honestly, this is such a great blush. I feel like people don't talk about this brand. Their mascaras are amazing, their blushes are incredible, they have amazing lip glosses. I love this brand so much. This stuff is so potent. There is a reason why this is such a small little product. I'm gonna dip a tiny bit in there. Also take it off on the back of my hand and add a little bit towards the back of the cheeks. Can you see that? It's so beautiful. Very potent though, like I said. Just go in with a tiny bit. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. Next we have the Catrice Clean ID Volume and Lengthening Mascara, 92% natural ingredientes, and this one sells for $104.95, and that is the same price as one of the bronzers. Oh my goodness, that is such a nice one. It's really nice and thin and long. So let's see how this goes. Ooh, it's like really dark and black. I really like this so far. You see how like long and curled my lashes look? That is insane. Okay, I'm going to go ahead with our same bronzer that we used in the beginning, the darker bronzer, and I'm using my Essence brush. This is such a good little brush, guys. This is just their eyeshadow brush, and this is great for underneath the lash line. It's nice and dense, so it picks up a lot of product. And we are going to add this to the lower lash line, and we're going to follow the same thing that we did on top. So we're going to add this to the outer corner and to the inner corner. I'm now taking a little brush like this and also going to wet this. And I'm dipping back into our gold highlighter that we used, saturating my brush with that. And I'm going to add this to the center of the lower lash line. If you guys remember, we used this brush in the beginning to add an inner corner highlight. I'm just going to intensify that again using our lighter, what's it called again? Silver Rose or something? Yeah, Silver Rose highlighter. And we're going to add this to the inner corner. That is really stunning for an inner corner highlight. I'm now just using some of my Switch Beauty Superhero Spray just to set the powders into the face. Just a tiny bit of that. So I just went ahead and added my Pinky Goat lashes in the style Ream. You guys know how much I love these. I use these in pretty much every look. I use these in my last YouTube video as well. And now we can go ahead with highlighter. I'm using the lighter one. I'm just using this brush from Wet n Wild, I think. Yeah, Wet n Wild. I can't find my highlighter brush, so I don't know where it is. So we're going to add this one. Let's see how this product goes. Ooh, that's quite nice. I quite like that. It's very subtle. It's not an intense glow. I was worried that this was going to be too chalky. I normally don't use highlighters or any products like this, but this looks really nice. But also we did set our face nicely. We added a bit of mist on top of the powders, so I think that's also a reason why it is looking this nice right now. This looks so natural. I really like that. Thanks for trying out a new product. I've never tried this one before. This is the Maybelline Lasting Fix Makeup Setting Spray, up to 16 hours wear, and it has a matte finish. I've heard really great reviews about this, and apparently this is like a dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and that one is amazing, as we know. So I'm going to go ahead and add this. I'm so excited to try this. I wonder what it smells like. Okay, dude, I can hardly feel that mister. Like, you need to spray a shit ton of that to get like a mist on you. It smells very much like makeup. It doesn't have like a fresh scent or anything like that. Okay, maybe I did add, whoa, that's intensified the glow though, hey? Maybe I did add a little bit much, but it felt like there was literally nothing going on my face. I'm going to use this Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in the shade 03 Deeply Intoxicated. It's quite a dark lip liner. I'm just going to use this to overline like the Cupid's bow and just to make my lips look a little bit more full. And then on top of that, I'm using one of my favorite glosses. This is the one from Gosh, and it's their Lumi Lips Lip Gloss in the shade 002, and it has a little light in it, which is really cool. That gloss is honestly so incredible. It's flippin' amazing. But guys, that is our finished makeup look for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Something a little bit more wearable, really easy, and just quick to do. I am very impressed with this bronzer. I was so excited to use these bronzers. I think they are stunning. I think it's definitely worth the price. I think they are great for someone of my skin tone, someone that is also obviously a bit darker than me as well. These highlighters are absolutely beautiful. How much are these ones again? 115 Rand 95. I would buy this, but if I'm being honest, there are better things on the market that you can get for a cheaper price. Something like the Wet n Wild highlighters, for example. I just find highlighters, this is just my personal opinion, I just find highlighters like this easier to apply. And this might come across as chalky on the face for an everyday use. That's just my opinion though. But I always think a highlighter or a product like this is very versatile. I think this would look beautiful on the body. Like imagine this darker highlighter on someone that's a little bit darker than me. Put it on the cheekbones, on the clavicle, on the shoulders, get it popping. I feel like it would look so beautiful. Let's talk about that eye pencil. That's a no from me. I did not enjoy that. I don't know if I just got a bad one, but that did not work for me. I found it quite painful on the eye and it didn't glide on nicely at all. Lip balm, lovely, lovely lip balm. I'm going to use this. I love anything to do with lips, so this is stunning. I love it. I love the smell of it and the way it feels as well. And lastly, the mascara that we tried out. I think this is amazing. I actually really like Catrice mascaras. I've got another one from them, which is this one over here. Which is their Lashes to Kill Sexy Volume Mascara. These are both great mascaras, but obviously have to test out and see how this wears. But I think it's amazing. I love it, and I love the wand, and it came out super black, super dark, lengthening. Very nice. That is it from me today. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next video.